Hello and welcome to issue number 45 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Well, here we are.
Back together at last.
At last. And Tanner's here.
the two amigos and Tanner.
That's what we call it. That's what we call our podcast. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, listeners. Thank you for coming back to OG Headline Heroes. I guess just first off, let's address the elephant in the room. We had a big event happen.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Drew. I did get married. We had a lovely ceremony, and
that's cute. That's cute. Shut up, Nathan. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What?
Tanner, do you wanna say it?
Yeah, we finally did our Wings and Rings weekend.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
hell yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so obviously move over Nathan's wedding. Wings and Rings is here. Not only was it just we watched all Lord of the Rings in one weekend and we ate a bunch of chicken wings. Not only that, but it was Tanner's first time ever seeing the Lord of the Rings. So now anytime we make a Lord of the Rings joke on here, I expect Tanner to be like, I get that now.
Yeah, so Tanner, I'm curious, as a person who's taken this long to watch Lord of the Rings, I gotta hear some of these hot takes that you got out of this. I don't even care if they're funny. I just want to hear them.
Well, my first one, because Drew refuses to watch anything other than the extended cuts, is that holy shit, the only way to watch them. They are so long. Version? They're so long. Yeah, like 4 hours each at least, I think. I did the math. Like the whole Rocky series is only 2 hours longer than that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say only 2 hours, and I was like, okay, I am down to watch all of them.
Let's watch the Rocky series.
As far as the movie itself goes, some shots I don't think have aged as well.
It
like
is a
shaky camera stuff. And then the actual movie itself, Legolas is the only person they should have brought because he was the only one who did anything, it seemed.
Okay.
And Frodo is worthless. I did not care for him at all. He didn't do anything.
No.
He did carry the ring to Mordor. Sorry,
yeah,
maybe
is
I
that
missed
nothing?
that part.
Samwise could have done that just as easily. And better, I think.
Sam, I do have a newfound respect for Sam after watching The Lord of the Rings again for the seventh time, probably. Yeah,
I did have one, serious question about it.
Yes.
So that scene where Aragorn is, talking to those ghost people, and there's all those skulls there.
Yeah.
Where are the rest of the bones? They have nothing but millions of skulls.
So many skulls. Good question. I think in the Tolkien lore, they ate them.
Oh, is that the actual answer?
He's very explicit about that in the books, I think.
Yeah, he's very explicit on that one.
And then did Peter Jackson bring in a bunch of real skulls for that scene?
Yeah, he did. And they're from his family's crypt.
He has a fucking large family.
Big Jackson family. It's every Jackson ever lived.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed them. They weren't bad. The Fellowship was pretty boring all around, other than the end fight scene. That was kind of dope.
I mean, if you call eating food boring, then I guess.
Yeah, there was a lot of
talking to trees boring. Whatever.
Were the trees in the first one? I thought the trees were in the second one.
Second one.
Schooling Drew on fucking Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's quiz. Oh, that'll be a fun thing to do. Nate, make a Lord of the Rings quiz sometime.
Yeah, okay. I'll make a Lord of the Rings. You know what?
That.
I will. I commit to you this day. I'm making a Lord of the Rings movie quiz. I'll limit it to the movies because Tanner's only seen the movies, though.
All right. All right. This is our promise to you that we will do this. I know you've been really wanting it.
People won't stop talking about getting a Lord of the Rings quiz on this unrelated podcast. First they were like, where's all the Simpsons episodes? And we were like, fine, here's an episode about the Simpsons you definitely asked for.
We'll do a Futurama one next.
Sure. What the hell?
All right. Yeah, so overall, I think Lord of the Rings, phenomenal movies. I don't care what Tanner says.
Yeah, I liked them, but I don't feel the need to watch them again for quite a long time.
Oh, we're watching them again because I found a new way to watch them.
Now, what? Okay, now cut this if you want, I guess. What is that?
What?
I found online, or my brother told me about how he found online. Some people went through and watched it, and anytime there was food or drink shown, they had that meal prepped and ready to eat while.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare.
You can't. You just can't.
Hey, I can and I will.
Damn it. Well, hopefully I'll be able to be there for this one. So
yeah, I want that very good. I want that. Except I don't know what to do when they literally eat an orc.
Chicken probably. I don't know.
All right. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Hey, Nathan.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Tanner.
It's so good to be back.
I think this is maybe the most we've ever needed it, but what do we do here?
Oh boy. So I think what we do. Oh boy, hold on. I think what we do here is look at Garfield comics. I'm not 100% certain.
That.
Let me just hold on. You know what? Okay, hold on. Let's just
see frantic shuffling on Tanner's end. Hold on.
I got this one. It's called Garfield Swallows His Pride.
Hold on. I have the latest and greatest if you want.
Oh my God.
So we got Garfield here, and he's standing on a counter or the floor. It's not clear. And he says, "It's time for Garfield's helpful household hints. Got a squeaky door or got a squeaky hinge on a door? Feed your cat lasagna." Because he loves it. Oh fuck! Wait, that's just what you guys did last week yeah,
I'm gonna give that one a thumbs down. That's a bad one.
That's 2 thumbs way up for me.
All right, we got differing opinions. Look forward next week to our recurring segment. What do we all think of Garfield comic strips? Hold on, I have some notes here. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. So this is what we do here, Drew. Every week, we sit down, you, Tanner, and I, and we gather some crazy, strange, and bizarre headlines from around the internet. We throw them in a list, and we pick one at random, and we use that as an origin story for a superhero or supervillain. Last time we were together, we made something, and I'm looking forward to Tanner telling me what it was.
Yeah, I actually looked this up ahead of time before this, so that way I knew, because it'd been so long. Like, full disclosure, it's been over a month since we all recorded together.
Yep.
So Wings and Rings.
God, I hope this is right. I honestly just went based off my notepad. Someone drew a giant penis on my notepad.
I think that was you.
And it wasn't me. No, I do not draw like a rocket ship.
Huh. Wait, hold on. Did you draw a rocket ship, maybe? It just happens to look like a penis?
I would think that if it didn't say dicks right next to it.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I feel like sometimes you aren't thinking about the comedy, Drew. It used to be about the comedy.
Anyway, sorry. That really weirded me out.
It's ghosts.
So I believe it was D. Catsby that we made last time.
Yes.
Okay, I got it right.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
The kitty cat in the library. Right. And that was a hero, right?
Yeah, because I remember at some halfway through, we were like, how does he ripped apart a child?
That's right.
Sort of rectify how he was still a hero.
Well, that child was doing a big doo-doo in a book. So
that child's name was Adolf Hitler. So
yeah.
And they were yelling about it because they were being loud in the library.
Dick. So what are we doing this week, Tanner?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about a kid shitting in a book.
Let's just go back and do that episode.
I'm glad we're still funny after a month.
Oh, okay. Just completely forgot about it. Okay, this week we'll be doing a villain then, since we created a hero who rips kids in half last time.
Yes.
So the article this week is number 3 for you guys, and that is Utah among 21 states challenging California egg law.
And it comes to us from Holly Flanagan. So thank you, Holly. All right. I think first thing we should figure out is what exactly is the egg law that is being challenged.
Like in real life?
Make it up, or do you mean like in real life? Yeah.
I think it would be more fun if we make it up.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah, well, because I have read what the real thing is, and it's not like
I have not read it.
It's not super interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worthwhile, but not interesting as far as comedy goes.
Yeah. Egg law.
So it's the year 2055. Eggs have been outlawed.
Okay. Why?
Because
is that how humans?
Chicken became president. No.
Okay. Well,
that's weird.
Well, we've already done a dystopian future where birds are ruling.
Okay.
Specifically that.
Wait, what? When? Eagles.
Raccoons.
It was eagles. You're right, huh? Well, that doesn't have to be the future. Eggs could still be banned.
All right. why is California in charge of this egg law?
Do they have all the world's chickens?
California has the market on chickens.
They got all the chickens. And now all the other states are rising up in rebellion. It's the Hunger Games.
Okay, wait, yes.
Wait.
It is.
Yes, and
they send a tribute to fight in the chicken coop.
This is just a giant chicken coop?
Yeah, big old chicken coop.
I had a picture of eggs being banned like they were alcohol, and then people have to like have speakeasies for eggs.
No, I like that thread.
And then there's like an egg.
That is a very
egg.
So then
lord.
maybe our villain is like an egg runner. Like they're running eggs from state to state, and technically they're a villain because they're breaking the law.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, I like that. So there's like a speakeasy. So that's where they're just making tons of eggs.
Hey,
like we got
guys,
poached eggs. Yeah.
Guys, a speak over easy.
Oh God,
like eggs. Well, Drew left the call.
I mean,
okay, I guess it's just you and me now, Tanner. So my next Simpsons episode I thought we should discuss is Last Exit to Springfield. It's a very good episode, popular on.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, Drew, you're here.
I had to take a moment to cleanse myself.
Listen, you come at me episodes ago with Excelsior, and I hit you with Speak Over Easy, and you can't front to me. I don't understand.
I own the market on eggs.
Yeah, if you aim for the king, you best not miss.
Boy, is there egg on my face.
Yeah, there's so much egg. Yes, all right. So egg, Speak Over Easy, and they're making scrambled eggs, poached eggs, over easy,
deviled eggs,
side up. Ooh, deviled, yeah. And they just, so that kind of thing. And this kid from Utah is an egg runner.
Yeah.
And they are, why are they so good at running eggs? What makes them the best?
Mm-hmm.
Is there superpowers with them, or is it they have equipment?
Maybe his dad and his parents used to be like the foremost chicken farmers in his state, and then California took all the eggs away, but they still have all this old like chicken farming tech.
Okay, what's that?
This is. I mean, I did grow up on a chicken farm, among other things. So like, should be able to name all these things, but you'd be surprised how there's not really that much tech that goes along with it. But I thought maybe for this universe we could make up. Maybe they were also chicken scientists working in the foremost field of advanced chicken technology.
Did they experiment on their child? So he's part chicken, and that's what makes this egg runner so good.
He always is bundled up in clothes, like long sleeve shirts and like turtlenecks and stuff. But if he whips that off, he's got like feathers and stuff.
Is that making it too absurd?
No.
You're right.
Yeah, we should talk again about how we did have an episode where we talked about a raccoon future where they fought eagles. So like, I think we're okay.
Yeah, you're right. Do we want to make him a part chicken, or do we want to like make him techie? Do we want to make it him?
Sorry, what do you mean? Do we want to make it him?
Yeah, I don't.
It could be a boy or a girl.
Oh, that's true.
We always go guy, like always.
Well, we are three dudes, so.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Drew. I didn't mean to get in your liberal snowflake house. These views does not reflect the real life views of Nathan Haynes.
So he's a chicken boy or girl.
What we could do two? We could do a brother and sister chicken runner. One could have tech and one could have chicken powers. Why choose one when we can have both?
What if one of them is a chicken whisperer?
Ooh, so they're like trying to get chicken. Maybe they're not just running eggs, they're running chickens too.
They run chickens, they can follow them. They can also soothe the chicken to lay more eggs. And like maybe they are they're transporting a very particular like loud chicken, and they're hiding from the authorities, and the chicken's being very loud, and the boy wants to kill it, and the girl is like no, and she talks it down. I guess I'm making the decision that the girl is the chicken whisperer.
Oh, so is the girl's the chicken boy?
The girl is a chicken boy, yeah.
Okay, so she's part chicken or full chicken.
Does she have to be part chicken to be a chicken whisperer?
Yes.
Nate?
I think I can buy with that. I think that makes sense.
I didn't know if you were still here.
Yeah, no. I was just thinking.
She's part chicken, but it's not like obvious. It's every so often she has to let out a "Baka!"
Yes, I was gonna say that.
The tips of her ears are like little tiny, like hardened, like the beak material. So she kind of looks elfish.
All right, so that is her. She is a chicken whisperer. She can talk to chickens, basically. What is chicken tech? There's got to be a chicken detector, right?
Yes.
When you go out, Nate, do you remember those mornings when you'd go out on the farm and where are all the chickens, and you pull out your Game Boy sized device?
I just kind of like point it wildly around me because where could they be? And they were always in the coop, but it's good to check.
Always there. There they are. I found them.
Would your parents always be super annoyed with you?
I found them. Nate, it's 3 a.m. We know where the chickens are. We always know where the chickens are.
Did it bleep differently if there was ever a wolf in the hen house?
Oh boy, if there was a wolf in the hen house, yeah, you bet it would set off all sorts of alarms. There was I never got to hear them because there never was a wolf in the hen house, but it would have been really cool, I bet.
That's a feature on it, but is never really like that. It never really happens until issue 75 of this.
When they're like, what is that? Oh my gosh, what is that noise?
Oh my God. And then the issue ends. There's a wolf in the hen house.
That's the noise it makes, probably.
Then the comic book starts blaring their theme song. Absolutely. All right. So that's some chicken tech. Does he invent wings that he can fly that are based off chickens?
Yeah, like falcons,
yeah,
but they're not as good because he has to flap really hard and he can't go super long distances, but he can fly.
Yeah.
So this is not, well, we could extend from here, but a real thing is that for a very long time when you would get chickens, so you have chickens in the chicken coop, and eventually the people have to come and pick them up and take them away to go be killed. And so what they used to do is they just put, to go on vacation. Forever.
Okay. That's all right.
Is they'd come in and they'd put these basically huge boxes inside the chicken coop that have basically drawers in them that you can open and shut. And you'd have people who would just come in and grab the chicken by their feet and grab a bunch of them at once and throw them in these bins. And so eventually they moved to a machine that does this. It doesn't grab them by the feet. It just sort of scoops them up.
By the feet.
Yeah, well, that's how do you grab more than one? You got to grab them by the feet. So I was kind of imagining maybe they have this tech that is just these sort of large hand, I don't know, not claw things per se, but things that help you sweep up even more chickens at once. Sort of I envision them as big rake things at the end of your hands that just help you sweep up a whole bunch and put them in a bin. But maybe he could extend them to be some sort of other tech.
That, or he's got the things on his back, so he's holding chickens on his back as well. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Yep. Chicken tech.
Got a hat that
it's just a hat,
really good.
It's just a very good hat.
Chickens love it, but
are these two children, so they sneak into California, take the chickens and try to get them back out to the rest of the country? Are their parents alive or dead?
What if they were injured in a horrific accident and can't move?
What happened to them? Tanner, tell me what happened to them.
Chicken coop exploded.
Yes.
Hate it when that happens. There's a bad egg.
One bad egg ruins the bunch, you know what I mean? It was just a grenade painted to look like an egg. Oh no.
Or it's an egg painted to look like a grenade and they're like, oh ha ha, and then it actually explodes.
So
yeah.
They're paralyzed, but are they their oracle for this?
I guess. Everyone
dual
needs an
oracles
oracle.
for dual villains. I love it.
Yeah, and then every so often they're like, "Can you pick up milk too, on your way home?"
Also, please clean your room,
please.
So, hey, I may be stuck in this chair, but I'm still your mother.
Mom, I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, the car's not going to wash itself. Also, why don't you use the car? I don't know why you insist on flapping your wings and walking.
Not a very supportive mom.
How far away is Utah from California?
We definitely all know, based on our geographic knowledge, we all know.
Nevada's in the middle.
Yeah, Nevada's in the middle of the two.
In our world, Utah has taken over Nevada.
Yeah.
They live on the outskirts of Las Vegas.
New Las Vegas, the one that's more wholesome and pure because all the Mormons took over.
Mm-hmm. The Utah Jazz.
Yes, the Utah Jazz are king in this world.
It's a bit of a trek for them to get into California, but yeah, they're doing these runs and whatnot. Would it be fun for us to like kind of describe a mission for them? Like they break in to steal chickens, and what do they do?
Sure, let's give her a go.
Yeah. So why don't we talk about how they would do it? Is California just one big like fence on the border to keep all the chickens?
Yeah, with a chicken wire at the top, so that
of course,
can't get out.
Of course,
it keeps all the like if you look, you see chickens just like trying to get in and just hitting the chicken wire, and they give up.
No, I don't get it. How do we get in there? I don't know.
So they approach this wall. How do they have a tunnel? Do they have their own secret tunnel?
Like Fast and the
Maybe
Furious?
they have help on the inside. Somebody with connections.
Oh, I got it. They go up and they're hiding next to the gate, and then they hear it unlock, and they sneak in. And who's on the other side? Oh, it's chicken.
Because she whispered to it.
Oh.
Like, hey, unlock the gate. And it's like, why don't they just unlock it themselves? I don't know. It doesn't matter. They need an alpha to help them get out.
So wait, are the chickens just right there on like right by the wall?
Yep.
You were saying that there's some of them were flying into the chicken wire.
I know, I realize that, but I'm just also realizing it's kind of a poor setup.
Well, I'm just thinking. My guess is that most of the chickens are in coops, but like since they literally stole the world's chickens somehow, like they're bursting at the seams with chickens.
So many chickens.
Why did they take all the chickens? Just for money?
Oh, it's a very important reason, and here's what it is.
They wanted power because everybody needs chickens, and they're like, if we control the chickens, we control the world.
They wanted.
You want to make a cake? Fuck you. We have the chickens. You ask our permission to bake a fucking cake.
That's a good point. Eggs.
Yeah.
Eggs are in a lot of things.
Yeah, when you think about it.
Damn, that's a good power move by them.
It's
I can't believe the
completely
world
left
fell
field.
for it. Is the funny thing. They're like, hey, can we borrow your chickens real quick? And they're like, sure, I guess.
Sure, yeah, whatever.
You've never wronged us before, California, so.
It was a good plan.
You got us. You gave us Disneyland. You know, belongs to the chickens now. So, are there actual human guards?
Maybe they train some chickens to be guards of the chickens.
Oh, and those are the chickens they don't want. Those are the bad chickens. Those are the roosters.
Yeah.
So
They have like the spurs on that they normally use for cockfighting, but like now they're like, no, we don't fight each other.
Oh, I thought they just had spurs on their feet.
Well, that's
Oh, is that where
Yeah.
they are?
where they are for cockfighting.
I guess I don't look into cockfighting very much. Hey,
Listen.
Nate, what do you do with your
yeah,
free
was this
time?
in Mexico or something, Nate?
I have some exciting and new opportunities to discuss with you guys when we're done here.
Oh, this sounds like a scam, but I'm in
No.
all of it.
Listen,
Take all of my money
it's
and my
really
chickens.
easy. I sit at the top, and then you two find other people that you guys want to be in, and then they find people that they want to be in. It's top down. It's really great.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of levels to this market.
Sounds good.
So there are rooster guards to this chicken state,
Yeah.
and they're gonna sneak in, and so they get in. The door's open. Now what?
Yeah, they sneak in. It's kind of like that very fun chicken raid scene in Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh.
It's very funny. Yeah, they go in, start scooping up chickens. Do they want the chickens or do they want the eggs?
I'm gonna say chickens. I'm gonna say eggs are the primary goal because you can make chickens from those.
That's true.
But
you
any
can also
chickens
make
they can
eggs
get
from
along the
chickens. I
way.
don't know if you know this.
I feel like eggs are easier to move, though.
That's true.
It's true.
And quieter.
I like to imagine that if he can, like you were talking about the back harnesses for all the chickens that he has.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that if he gets enough chickens back there, they augment his flying abilities so that he can fly even
yes.
further because they're just flapping like mad.
So he does that. He's doing that. She's scooping up eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And
She has an egg bandolier because we haven't discussed the fact that a bandolier needs to exist somewhere in these heroes like
the
it
egg
always
bandolier.
does.
Absolutely. And then, something new, something that wasn't here last time. They step on a pressure plate and set off the alarm.
Oh, they're going to say they explode.
Oh, and they explode.
It's just killing them.
Side note, when their parents were injured in that explosion, was it because they brought back the wrong chicken? It was like a trap?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that their parents used to be the runners.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's perfect. Then they just decided to pick it up, and that the parents didn't want them to do it. And then they decided, you know what? There's no stopping them. We literally can't follow them. We are stuck in this bed. So they decided to support them. So they set off the alarm. Mm-hmm. And all the chickens start clucking now.
And then I imagine they start to get swarmed by roosters, like in Legend of Zelda, like when you'd attack chickens.
Yeah.
So they're running away, trying to fend off these roosters. Does he have equipment for this? Like, what does he got? Probably just the tennis racket.
Chicken tech tennis racket.
His patented rooster whacker. That's just a tennis racket. No, but I invented it.
No, look here on the handle. It says rooster whacker.
And so they're running. And is she throwing eggs or?
No.
Throw those eggs. Are precious.
Don't want to throw those eggs.
Is she like convincing other chickens that are nearby as they're running to like intercept these roosters, basically kill themselves?
The hens are flocking towards the roosters to really cover their retreat. Mm-hmm. They're running towards the gate, and what's that? The gate's closing very slowly.
Can he get enough air to lift them both over with the chickens helping him on his back? That's what I'm thinking.
I think with the chickens helping, absolutely. And maybe she calls some. Maybe he has enough air for himself, but she whispers to some chickens to pick her up.
They just grab all her clothes and start flapping.
Yeah.
And then
I like to imagine they make their escape in a car like from the Prohibition era with like the suicide doors and everything, like one of those old cars.
What's a suicide door?
Oh, it's the ones that like opens the other way. It's like out.
I love that.
So when they're getting
like
away,
one of the old cars, I guess.
Yeah, that car comes like flying up, pulls up right next to him. And who's the getaway driver? Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. He's like their main point of contact outside of California. He's so bitter about the fact that the California ruined his business.
He's very weathered, though. He's like missing an eye.
Yes.
Just missing an eye. Okay.
A monocle now.
He's got one arm. He's been through some shit ever since this chicken thing took effect.
And now he's played by Bob Saget. Isn't that funny? You know? Like, because they keep switching.
Yeah, they do.
He's not actually played by Bob Saget now. Just in this universe.
I could definitely see it.
Yeah, I would have believed you if you said it.
Yeah.
But he's so weathered, and he gets him out of there.
Yeah, so they land right in the car, and then there's like chickens firing at them. Are they like butt up, like shooting eggs at them?
Yes,
they have a certain
the
breed
South
of
Park
hen,
game
that shoots eggs out.
Chicken tech. See, it all comes back to this chicken tech.
Chicken tech. Yeah, one of his chicken techs is literally a hen strapped down onto a board with a gun. See? Is there in their car, or maybe it's a piece of technology he has, is there something he can press where it just releases like feed and the chickens stop to eat the feed?
Yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Nate, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Oh, there was
I love that. I thought for a second you were thinking like an oil slick or something.
No.
But no, I like that even better. Just like that they all just stop to eat the food because they may be hyper smart chickens, but they're still hungry.
They're still chickens after all. Can I suggest a huge plot twist for later on?
I would love it if you did.
What if there are no humans in California? What if it's all run by the chickens and we don't know that?
Oh.
And then like that's why the chickens have all gone to California because they. And then it's
so
really...
did it start as California consolidating chicken power and then the chickens took over? Or was it always a chicken plot?
I think they accidentally elected a chicken. Whoops. Butterfingers.
A collective millions of people Butterfingers where they all accidentally wrote in chicken.
And the outside world had no idea. Tanner, do you know what?
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Doc Ock. I got exactly what you meant.
Yeah. So that's like a big reveal later. And like, I don't know. How does that make our chicken runners feel?
Sad. Well, then they were the villains the whole time because they were trying to steal the chickens from their society.
Villains here.
They're a villain in the context of this world. I guess they're an anti-hero, maybe.
Yeah.
They're very much a villain now.
Well, maybe that's the twist. Is they started as like they keep doing it anyway. So suddenly like they're not respecting the sovereignty of these chickens.
What if they do it so much and then they realize, oh, we're dicks here. We're sorry, great chicken overlord. And then so they join the chickens to steal back all the chickens on the other side.
A real reversal.
And that puts them against their parents, of course.
And then their parents kill their parents.
Which would be horrible that they did that, especially when they can't move. Unless they now have biomechanical chicken legs that allow them to move around.
Oh, well. Chicken tech.
Chicken tech.
You know what? I will admit, Jeremy, that is a pretty good one.
That is very good.
These are actually good chicken tech you made this time.
And then he presses a button and like rooster swatters come out of the knees. See? Okay. Jeremy.
Well, pretty good, but still tennis rackets.
Still just that. These rackets are made with barbed wire. Oh, Jesus, Jeremy.
Jesus Christ, Jeremy.
It's electrified. Oh, my God. Is there anything to do before name?
Well, I would love to hear an advertisement for another podcast if you have one handy.
Oh, I you know what? Hold on. Yeah, I got one right here. Here
hey, perfect.
Did you have to shuffle through a file for that? Like a physical file?
Yeah.
Where else is going to keep an advertisement, Tanner?
How do you think I sort my files on my computer? I don't.
It's all just on the desktop.
It's all here. Just big old file. Here's a promo.
Extra, read all about it. Local news headlines all over fall victim to hilarious hijinks through the improv comedy talents of Katie Lassiter and Ryan Fleming on their podcast, Local to Nowhere. Join the hosts as they find crazy headlines from across the country, then use details from those headlines to create narrative improv scenes guaranteed to make you laugh and reconsider living in this incredibly ridiculous country. Find their show on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or any of your favorite podcast apps, or visit localtonowhere.com.
And we are back.
Wowie, what a promo.
Yeah, what a promo. Let me just put that back.
Yeah, put it away.
Alphabetical order, don't forget.
Yeah, yep. I will file it under A. Oh, damn it. Now I need to find a promo that starts with A.
Just inserted a letter afterwards. I'll file it under Z.
All right, so name. Got a name too. I mean, they are chicken runners. Mm-hmm. Do they have like code names or
the Egg Bandits?
I mean, is it too on the nose to call her Chicken Whisperer? But I don't know.
I think it might be too on the nose.
On the beak.
How do I quit this podcast?
the squawk. The
I don't know. We do a lot of puns.
Well, isn't that like what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. What was there a term for prohibition runners and whatnot?
Bootleggers.
Wasn't there one that also included the word runner? Rum runners was, I think, one of them. Rum running.
Oh, is that where the drink name comes from?
I don't think so. Wait, do you mean the drink rum, or do you mean
Rum Runner? There's a drink.
I was like, I'm pretty sure rum existed before the 1920s.
Well, I knew that. Come on.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
Come
on. So actually, I just thought of two ideas actually. Okay. So the first is like, you know how people will say like, oh, that person was out tending to their flock or whatever.
Yes.
What if they were the chicken tenders?
Okay,
good.
Let's hear your other one.
They could be the egg poachers.
Holy fuck.
Oh, yes, that one's it.
That one.
Yeah.
They're the egg poachers.
God damn it. That was so obvious, too. How did we not think of that right away? Good job, Nate. Good job.
Still got it.
Her name as the psychic chicken talker.
Okay, so is she psychic?
I don't know.
Wait, she's psychic?
Hey, are horse whisperers psychic, or do they just hear what the horse is saying?
I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of Jackson Galaxy.
I have seen more than pictures.
You've seen him?
Well, I've seen videos, which I guess is several strung together images, but
But that dude looks psychic as hell.
He does. Anyway. Well, if she's psychic, does that help us come up with a name?
Maybe. I don't know.
The Squawk. The Iron Squawk. No, we do too many. We do Cyber Squawk. I don't know why Squawk.
I like that.
Is it
Cyber
really
Squawk
described as squawking?
What is Cyber Baga?
Squawk is more of a parrot thing.
No, I mean, there's a game called Squawk the Egg-Splosive Chicken game at Target. So, like, apparently other people are.
Okay.
There's also this YouTube video called Chicken Squawk. Subtitle: All right, I know one of you took my egg. The Chick Spurrer. Well, Tanner's on board.
That got me.
The Side Chick.
Did you intend for that to sound like Side Chick?
No, but it's not really. There's no way to really I couldn't combine the word psychic and side chick without it being.
Side chick is what it makes me think of, which is fine. I'm totally fine with promoting side women, as I'm sure you are, Nate, being a married woman.
I'm telling your girlfriend.
I am not on board with this.
Honestly, side chick is the best we've had so far.
That's a better one.
Cycluck?
Than Cluck.
Cycluck. Are you saying Cycluck?
No, I'm not at all. I was just trying to think of a term that is more.
I like Cycluck.
Of okay. Could we call one of them Tough Cluck? And
I still like Cycluck. I don't know why you're being so petty about that.
Cy Squawk.
Cy Squawk's probably my favorite.
Okay, all right.
Tough Cluck.
Tough Cluck and Cy
Squawk.
Cy Squawk and Tough Cluck.
Yep.
The Egg Poachers.
The Egg Poachers. Perhaps I am going to only refer to them as the Egg Poachers because their names are so fucking hard to say. Egg Poachers, Tough Cluck. Tough Cluck is the inventor, and Cy Squawk. What is it?
Cy Squawk.
Cy Squawk is
the psychic chicken whisperer.
Chicken whisperer. No one believes that she is psychic. But like, how else do you explain it? Like, all right, there's our names. If you can think of a better name, please tell us. Are we good then?
I think we're good. I mean, I think as far as costumes go, that they kind of you kind of described it with they're runners, so they're probably going to be not in super flashy clothing.
Yeah, they're dressed all in black. He's probably got some chicken goggles. They're just night vision, but he calls them his chicken goggles. I could see chickens. Yeah, Jeremy. Is Jeremy an idiot?
Well, he's maybe like an idiot in a lot of different areas, except when chicken tech is concerned. Yeah. It sounds like he made bionic chicken legs for his parents, so like pretty good.
Also, those wings are pretty impressive.
He did do that pretty good.
What is she wearing? Anything that distinguishes or accentuates her powers?
Yeah, she's got a medallion with a chicken on it.
Chicken talisman.
Yeah.
Is that what gave her powers, or does she just wear it as sort of a channeling?
Maybe she acts like it does, but no one believes her.
And actually, it's something. It was a toy from a KFC.
It's a foil wrapped chocolate.
Yeah, but definitely a medallion of some kind.
Is there anything else we got on our checklist of things?
Oh boy, it's been a while.
We gotta hit that comic book cover,
I guess. But comic book cover. Let's do that. What do we want to portray? Poultry.
What about that pic of them like flying over the cars pulling up, and you can see Colonel Sanders sort of through the window. They're like flying over this fence.
Get in. He's got his wings, and she's like
being flown by chickens.
Yeah, she's like very graceful. It's very good. Except, that's kind of a terrifying thing. That's ouch. Oof, ouch. That would probably hurt.
What was? Oh, the chicken's picking you up?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she has a special suit for it, like that chick in Home Alone 2 with the pigeons.
What? How was her suit special in Home Alone 2?
Didn't have like a bunch of like string things attached to it?
Boy. Oh, you might be right. God, it's been so
It's been a decade since I've seen it, so I could be remembering incorrectly.
I don't remember. Anyway, Snow Shovel Man. He had a special suit. She probably, on her suit, she probably has like loops that the chickens can like grab onto. Yeah. So them flying over the wall.
I think I make for a good pick.
And there's like roosters. There's like one rooster who's holding a walkie-talkie up to his mouth.
Is just yelling "baga" into it,
and he's like pointing and like looking back at the other roosters. He's pointing.
He's both holding a walkie-talkie and pointing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people can do two things with each of their hands.
But he's a chicken.
Rooster. It's got feet.
Well, no, he's holding the walkie-talkie
with his foot,
with his wing.
Oh, I was picturing one foot was pointing and one foot was holding up the walkie-talkie.
Okay, you can also probably easier point with the wing.
Yeah, that's true.
But also, I don't know. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. Unless you guys had anything else to add. Anything? This feels weird. It's been so long since we've done this.
I think I'm good.
I'm also good.
All right, well, Tanner, you know what to do. Unless you don't.
Okay, so this was issue number 45 of Headline Heroes. Today we created the supervillain group, the Egg Poachers, which are made up by Psy-Squawk and Tough Cluck. Did I get that right?
You did.
Nailed it. This time, as always, we'd like to thank Brett Jacobson for making the art for our show. Brett doesn't even know how to make French toast, so there's no way that he would have made French toast for breakfast yesterday. And there was no photographic evidence of it.
Does he know that there are eggs involved in making French toast?
No, he has no idea how to make it.
That's probably the key thing that he's missing.
He thought you just go to France and then make toast.
Yeah, what an idiot. He flew all the way to France.
I mean, in a way, he did make French toast.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Brett.
We'd also like to take this time to thank Carl Sorensen. He did all the music before and after this episode and all the post-production for any of the audio you heard in between. If you'd like to work with Carl on any project for your podcast or any project really that needs some music made for it or post-production done, you can get a hold of him at carljsorensen.com.
If you have any articles you'd like to see us discuss, if you have any questions to ask us, or if you can think of a better name than what we created today or any of our past creations, well, there's so many ways to get in touch with us. You can send it to our Twitter at @headline_heroes, our Facebook group, just Headline Heroes. We have a subreddit, r-Headline Heroes, and we have a voicemail, and that number is 319-596-6766. I forgot the email as well. headlineheroescast@gmail.com.
You nailed it.
I got it. All of it. There's just so many ways to reach us. If you have any good egg recipes, send them our way. What else do I talk about? Jesus.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah. If you're listening to us on any, smash it. Smash that subscribe button. And tell a friend about us. We would really appreciate it. So, thank you for joining us. And we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.